5 years ago when Naquan Brown was named an all-conference high school football selection, Charlotte, North Carolina, stud. But instead of joining a new football family at the next level, the wide receiver bypassed the big time to help his own family. His mom was having trouble making money, making ends meet, living paycheck to paycheck. So he said, I'm putting my dreams on hold and getting a job at Walmart without knowing if he had kissed his football future goodbye. It is an incredible story, and it is a pleasure to have Naquan Brown join us tonight here on SportsCenter. First things first, when you told your mom, I know you need some help, I'm going to get a job to help you, what was her reaction to that?
Her reaction was, you know, a little. She was a little, you know, ecstatic a little bit, but she knew that she was blessed. She knew she was a blessed mom at the time, so she was a little excited and happy at the same time. She was a little sad, but she knew that I get the job done in the future. So she was feeling pretty good about it.
Not to mention, she said it made a huge impact on your brother. You make those decisions in the moment, right? You just think about what's going to happen today, next week. Are we going to have a roof over our heads? Are we going to eat today? But
Right.
It also helped your younger sibling, who may not have realized what was happening in the gravity of the moment, but that was like a great life lesson for him, right? Like, Big Bro's helping out here.
Yeah. I'm definitely a big role model in his life, you know. He, matter of fact, like, even though he's my younger brother, he also, you know, teach me some things, and, you know, he can be a role model in my life, too. So we just work, you know, back to back on each other. And, you know, he looked at us like, yo, this my older brother. You know, he's an older brother for me. You know, I love him to death. So it worked hand in hand at the same time.
That's what family's all about. Now,
Exactly.
were you bitter, be honest here, or a little upset? You're working that job at Walmart. You're making a living like you or I or anybody else does, an honest living. But here these guys are lighting up the field Saturday on ESPN. Everyone's talking about them. I'm like, you should be out there.
Right. It was tough. It was definitely tough. But, you know, every time I click on, you know, ESPN and I see highlights of, you know, Alabama receivers and, you know, NC State receivers and all the other schools, you know, I just, you know, I look at it and I'm like, man, you know, I'm going to be there one day, you know, right now, it's just temporary. But, yeah, I was feeling a little, I wasn't down, but I was a little, just a little sad, just a little bit.
Now, I know you did everything at Walmart. You were working the toy department, you were mixing paint, you were doing all the stuff that anybody should do there. How do you go from that job to North Carolina State? I mean, you're sitting there with that NC State shirt. I mean, how do you go from there to there?
Basically, just staying focused on my craft, just staying positive, and just praying each and every day, thanking God for the victory, and just, you know, basically just taking a day at a time, just starting off, you know, just adding that rock on each other, man. Just starting off taking that day at a time. That's it.
Some good stuff. Before I let you go, how do you think this never give up attitude off the field has helped you on the field? Because it's hard to stick out on any ACC team.
Oh, yeah. Basically, it's just, it molded me into a person that's like, you know, if you're gonna do something, do it. You know, always have a plan A. You know what I'm saying? Never a plan B, and just stay focused on that one thing. You know, you can't put 100% in two things. You always got to put 100% in one thing first, get that done, and then start on to the next job. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do off the field, and on the field, it's over. You know, I put all that 100% on the field, man. I just go to work. Play each and every day.
What do you think Mom thinks about you now? I mean, thinking back from that moment where he said, Mom, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to make whatever I can work in this job. And now she watches you in Raleigh in front of 60,000 people all clad in red, announcers saying your name, you're going out there, you're making catches. What do you think Mom's thinking?
Mom, I know she think like, you know, my son is doing it. You know what I'm saying? He protected by God. You know, he's doing what he loved to do. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, you know, what I did in the past for her to help her out, I think is reaping. I'm getting the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it. Like, I think she's just excited about it.
If I would have said to you 5 years ago, when you were at West Mecklenburg out there playing high school ball, if I would have said to you, in 5 years, you'll be playing a decent to major role, depending on the opponent, at North Carolina State, just a half-decade later, after you had that job at Walmart, in your wildest dreams, I know you're focused. I love the who cares about plan B. That's for losers and conservatives. Let's go for plan A. I want to do my thing. But if I would have said you could have done this in 5 years, You with me? You think you could have done it?
Definitely. I believe, I honestly, like, I regret nothing I went through. Everything I went through is for a reason, you know what I'm saying? And it actually made me into a stronger person, you know, and definitely got me, you know, big and thinking about God on a higher level. So basically, like, I never regret nothing I went through. It made me strong, mentally and physically.
There's no question about it. I don't feel like a worthy son right now. If my mom's watching, I'm like, why can't you be more like Naquan Brown? Sorry, Mom. This is an amazing story, man. I know your mom is so proud of you. I know your siblings are proud of you. I know the NC State community is proud of you. Best of luck. And these are the types of stories we should be doing more. We're always talking about guys getting in trouble and all that. We need to focus on stories like this. Have a great season, man, and congratulations on all your success.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
You got it. Good kid, real good kid. About a little soccer for you. Messi, he's good. I wouldn't call him a kid, but he's good.